Hello and welcome back to Pokemon. Let's continue. Onward. Forgot that the loading screens in this are not the greatest, but we have made it to Cerulean City. Uh, with all these nice towns and everything, the graphics are actually very good in this game. They did a pretty good job in everything, all in all. Okay, let's go ahead and head into this door. Here we can see a man, and back here we have a secret room. Alright, so now we're on the exit by the pool. So right now there's not much here right now, so let's get out of here. Alright, so while we're in here, our main objective for Cerulean City is to take on Misty. But let's go ahead and train a little bit first. Now in this game, okay, here he is. Let's deal with him. Let's deal with the rival. So this rival can actually lose. Alright, so we named him Real. That's a very funny thing. Alright, here comes his real Pidgey. Pidgey out here dipping his head low. Here's our Pikachu. So now our Pikachu will begin and proceed to do a Thunder Shock type effectiveness. Uh-oh, quick attack. Now in this game we don't have the special abilities. We don't have that luxury. So we're just going to have to use brute Pokemon Force. And as you see, our Pikachu is taking down that Pidgey. That Pidgey is looking mighty, mighty low. And the experience all has garnered the Metapod. Okay. So here's the Oddish. I could switch out and give somebody else their chance. Like give the Pidgey their chance. Yes, Pidgey. It's nice that they show you the moves because they didn't show you the moves in the old one, but now let's get out here with the Pidgey. Alright, Pidgey's doing his level best. Let's go ahead and have our female Pidgey do a Gust. And that Oddish is powerful indeed. But Gust is also acting on special attack, and our Pidgey might lose. Our Pidgey is not that good at special attack. So this Gust is all it has until it gets something better, and it's kind of horrible. If it dies to the Oddish, that'll be very funny. But hey, it'll be something you wouldn't not want to see in Pokemon. But anyway, let's take out the Oddish. We've done it. The Oddish has fainted. Alright, Real. Now our Pidgey has reached level 13. Which is perfect for us. So now, a few more levels, this Pidgey will be set to evolve. Let's go ahead and switch this out. Let's see. Nidoran would probably be a good matchup for that Eevee. Let's send out our Nidoran. Has double kick. We got to get these guys trained up and everything, and they're gonna do just fine, especially with the experience all on this game. Nidoran looks pretty hefty right there. All right, so let's go ahead and do the double kick. It's a pretty strong Eevee right there. And the second hit. All right, that's 2 hits. One was a critical. So maybe our double hit should bring us home. And we shall take down the Eevee. And our rival is looking like a chump now. He has been defeated. Eevee has fainted. We've got the experience points. We leveled up yellow. Magikarp is getting levels up. And we're doing pretty good. Alright, so we're going to get a Butterfree, right? Yeah, Metapod is evolving. And these are some very good animations right here. This butterfly. Well, Butterfree was also said to believe that this was supposed to be Venonat's evolution. It shows so many traits with Venonat. It looks very similar. Alright. And he's learning Gus. Okay. Our Butterfree is legit. And Real has been defeated for all time. So now that he's doing his scary face, let's proceed, shall we? All right. So who do we got in the front? We have these guys. If we have some potions, we can potion them up real quick. I'm probably gonna have to go get some more that way. I don't have to keep backtracking to the Pokemon Center all over and over again. So we'll give them all a potion. All right, cool. So let's proceed. Here's this bug catcher. We'll just have Pikachu do this battle. So there's 5 people along this route, and here comes the first one. And I remember if you get to the 5th one, they reward you with a nugget, which who wouldn't want a nugget? And there's Venonat. As you can see, that Venonat is looking suspiciously a lot like Butterfree. Does it not? All right, so let's headbutt it. That's a very ferocious headbutt right there from Pikachu. And the Venonat is down. And that Venonat has been wiped out. So we achieved 3 Pokeballs again. So let's keep going as we struggle down our yellow brick road. This is a very nice looking bridge where they have indeed upgraded the production value on this bridge. Now we must beat Last Ali, and she has a Psyduck, which is perfect for us because we get to take full advantage of the electric versus water weakness. So let's go ahead and hit it with a Thunder Shot. If we're lucky, we can one-shot this. Yep. So the Pikachu that they give you, his head hurts. The Pikachu that they give you is very potent for this entire game. You can actually probably run through it with just this Pikachu. So Ali has been defeated, and we have gotten 3 Pokeballs. Look at our Magikarp just flopping in the wind. Let's take out number 3. Challenger number 3 looks like a youngster. But what type of youngster is he? Youngster Timmy. So, youngster Timmy, who looks like a miniature Ash Ketchum, has a Sandshrew, our arch weakness. So, we see that Sandshrew, and we're still going to go ahead and just hit him with a headbutt. So, our best way of leveling up our Pokemons would be to catch more Pokemon. So, when we get to that patch of grass, we may try to catch some Pokemon just to increase our ranks and bolster everything. Now, let's hit him with a headbutt. Hopefully, we don't miss, and we don't. All right, so this Pikachu is doing his thing out here. We could switch to other monsters, but it's not really that prevalent right now. Until they become like well-oiled machines, and i.e. they have evolved, not counting Butterfree, we will trust them more. But for now, this will be the quickest way to achieve our goal of beating the people on the bridge. We are on the 4th person, and this is last relay. With a Meowth that may or may not have payday up its sleeve. Meowth has always been a cool Pokemon. I don't know why they stand on this. It seems like the Meowths are supposed to be sentient, but they can actually speak, but this one can stand on 2 legs. Always weird. As soon as they become Persian, they immediately go down to being 4-legged creatures all of a sudden, which is very strange indeed. Why is that the case? I do not know. The world does not know. These Meowths just do what they can to survive. So now, let's go ahead. She has lost. She has given us 200 money and 3 Pokeballs. Let's proceed on down. Here is the 5th challenger. And this 5th challenger looks to be some type of green wearing scout of some sort. A Camper Kevin. Camper Kevin must be defeated with their Growlithe. Growlithe, a fantastic Pokemon. If only we could find it very quickly. We should be able to find these Growlithes not too far from our route. And Growlithe will be a great Pokemon to have, especially considering the fact that it learns the best quick attack ever, Extreme Speed. So we're going to do a couple of Thunder Shocks on this Growlithe, and hopefully the Growlithe has literally lost in 2 Thunder Shocks. I'm not sure exactly how that happened, but it seemed to have taken a potent effect on it. 2 Great Balls from this one on the 5th challenger. That's pretty nice. That's a big stray from the 3 Pokeballs. So now we have made it to the man that's going to give us the nugget. Thank you. Thank you indeed. And he happens to be Team Rocket. And now we must defeat this Nerdero evildoer. Team Rocket with the cheekbones on his face. And his R looks very low res as it shows up on the screen. Alright, that looks like a man that is going to get defeated and stumped out by us. He brought out a Zubat. As powerful as Team Rocket is, they are only bringing out Zubats. So let's go ahead and hit that Zubat with a classic Thundershock. And that's a down Zubat. So what shall his next thing be? Rattata? Alright, so we got our 53 experience, as we should, and now he's bringing Coffin. Okay, he surprised me a little bit. Let's take out the Coffin. And Coffin's here with a nice smoke animation, which is a very good animation that they gave this Coffin. We're going to hit it with a Thundershock, and 2 Thundershocks should put it away for good. Tackle. It's moments like this where we wish we had static, but in this game we definitely do not. I should probably transfer over some Pokemon Go creatures to this Pokemon Go game. This was the big selling point of this game, is that you can transfer them over. I may transfer them over in a video, and we might put that unit to the test. That way that unit gets to progress and go through, the gauntlet of this Pokemon game. And here's the boy with the Charmander. I believe we can get that Charmander from him. Also, if I go back there, I can get a Bulbasaur as well, too. So let me get his Charmander. I've caught 50 Pokemons. You should catch more than that. Okay, we have to outcatch him in Pokemon boasters. Here's a Pidgey. Let's just catch it. So here's my chance to practice this again. And easier than Pokemon Go, thank goodness. If this was hard in Pokemon Go, I don't know what we would do. Uh-oh. And yet we did not catch him. A great toss. Can we catch the Pidgey? My arch nemesis Pidgey. We have caught Pidgey. Now we have caught Pidgey before. We can release those Pidgeys and we can strengthen our Pidgey. But as you can see, we got 30 experience just for catching a Pidgey, which is nice. That's a Pidgey caught. Well, Pidgey earned. Now there's a shinier Pidgey right there. So let's go ahead and pick up this Pokeball, which gives us 3 raspberries, which should make catching these Pokemons a lot easier. Let's battle. Alright, so this young man in the grass needs to be taken out, and he needs to be taught a lesson. So Camper Shane will be defeated today. He has a Spearow. His lesson for today: electricity always wins against your birds. Don't bring a Spearow to a Pikachu fight. Thundershock. And hopefully we can beat this in one Thundershock. That way we can move on. And that didn't take too much time from us. That is very good indeed. This is how we teach these kids lessons. Camper Shane has been defeated, and we have achieved 2 Great Balls from him. That's very great indeed. Alright, so let's go ahead and catch this Pidgey again, because this Pidgey is floating around, and it's a very huge Pidgey, despite the fact that it looks normal. Let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it. Let's see if we get it. No, we don't. So we're going to go into our bag, and we're going to try to get in our bag of tricks a raspberry. Let's use this raspberry on him. And now let's throw a Pokeball. Now that it's settled down, let's not miss this time. We got it. So hopefully we can get this giant Pidgey. That would be nice. And we've caught the giant Pidgey. Now if the giant Pidgey is as strong as they say, we may think about switching out this giant Pidgey. And we have leveled up the whole squad actually. So yeah, catching these Pokemons is the way to go. If we can find and catch some better Pokemons, then we really are doing very good. So we're going to give up on learning Helping Hand, because this is not the double battle type of game. I mean, actually, it can be the double battle type of game. Legend has it, if we switch in our other Wii Remote, we can go ahead and literally jump all of the enemies in this game, thus rendering any challenge to be non-obsolete. Let's talk to our Magikarp. Our Magikarp has found something. He has found a pineapple berry, which will make catching Pokemons a whole lot easier in this game. That is a great find indeed. Then we see a wild Psyduck, and we see this big mountain camper. We're going to go past him. Let's catch the wild Psyduck. So Psyduck is a pretty good water Pokemon as well. Psyduck and Golduck has never been the best, but they are okay. Let's go ahead and throw a raspberry at him. Take that raspberry. And hopefully we can catch this Psyduck. Can we catch the Psyduck? No, we cannot. We have failed. Now we have to reset him with another battery, but let's see if we can just catch him off a rip. No, we cannot. So now is the time we throw another berry at him. Let's throw another raspberry at this Psyduck so that we can achieve our dreams of catching this Psyduck. This Psyduck has ran away. That Psyduck is a sketchy Psyduck. Let's get this Psyduck. Hopefully this Psyduck will be a little bit easier to obtain than that Psyduck. So this Psyduck already has like an easier color on its thing, and its CP is not what the other one is. This one's a level 13 Psyduck, and I don't know what happened there. Our aim in Pokemon Go is looking less to be desired. There's a way to throw those curveballs too if I was as good as I should be. Can we catch this Psyduck today with a nice throw? Hopefully. It looks like today is just not our day. We're probably going to reach into our bag of tricks and pull out a Great Ball. Let's use a Great Ball. And this Psyduck has run away. So we have made 2 failures. Let's pick up this Pokeball to calm our failures and our losses. But there's a good old Pidgey in there. Let's switch our party. If this is a camper, we will deal with him with good old Oddish. Let's move this Pokemon over here. We may use our Nidoran. So we're going to get you with Oddish. Our attempts to catch Psyduck did not go over so well. We end up wasting berries and Pokeballs. It was not a great thing indeed. Yes, here's an Onix. Good thing we made the call and executive decision to get out Oddish. Otherwise, this could have been a very long, tiring, brutal battle. Almost like fighting Brock. So let's go ahead and use Exorb. Hopefully this does not kill our Oddish. But Onix's attack has been very low throughout these games. And that should be a full health recovery for Oddish. Good job, Oddish. Our tiny little Pokemon has defeated the great giant Onix. And now our Magikarp has reached the awesome level of level 10. And we have received 3 Pokeballs for our trouble. So the game does hand you out Pokeballs like candy, which is very good. Very good indeed. We're going to switch that Pikachu back in because Pikachu is pretty much our heavy hitter. Our games will go so much faster and smoother if we just have this Pikachu by our side. Whatever these trainers have, this Pikachu has the potency to take them out. Now, considering the fact that you get little to nigh experience fighting youngster Chad, the smartest strat would probably be to just forget that and just go ahead and skip these trainers and get to the goal. However, we will be fighting these trainers. We're going to headbutt this and hope that we flinch this or defeat the Diglett. So this Pikachu has incredible stats, as we have seen time and time again. It makes all of these enemies seem like nothing. So he has been defeated, and we have gotten 3 Pokeballs. Let's get past this person in overhauls. So let's battle. Without further ado, here we are with the Bird Keeper Joey. And Joey has a fully evolved Pidgeotto, which is the mid-evolution. The full evolved form of Pidgeotto would be Pidgeot. So let's go ahead and hit a Thunder Shock. This may take 2 Thunder Shocks, but if we can do it in 1, I will be very proud. I guess I shall be very shocked because it did not work. So hopefully we do not miss because our accuracy has gotten lowered, and we will hit him with the second dose of Thunder Shock. And that second dose of Thundershock has taken out the Pidgeotto. That Pidgeotto will not be coming back. So now, our Oddish has reached the glorious level of level 16. Birdcatcher has lost and given us 900 money, which is a very good amount. Here's another youngster. He's already talking about the SSS port in Vermillion. That's a very odd thing for a youngster, Joey, to be talking about. But anyway, now he has this Ekans. Let's deal with his Ekans swiftly. I'm used to these Ekans having Intimidate, but they no longer do. So let's hit it with a Headbutt. Lear. Our defense has been lowered and our defenses have been breached based on what the Ekans tried to do. Let's take this Ekans down with a Headbutt. A mighty Headbutt indeed. And the Ekans have fainted. But this youngster comes with an extra Pokemon. So what shall his next Pokemon be? Rattata. We should be able to take out the Rattata with our Pikachu. Our Pikachu will perform double kick on this Rattata, effective immediately stat. Let's go ahead and hit it with the double kick. Combined with that Leer, that did a good amount of damage. However, our Pikachu is able to defeat any threat and obstacle. The game designed it that way. This game is a chill, nice walk in the park. Something that you can just unwind with. Something you don't have to worry about the stresses of the world. Every now and again, I will walk into this type of enemy and I will forget to put Oddish in front, but it's okay. This is the Hiker Knob. We will take him out with a double kick. Hopefully one double kick will suffice, but if not, we will have to roll into two. Let's go with the first double kick. Bind is a perfect move for him to do because now he has ensured our victory. Now, all I have to do is another double kick and we shall scoop up this win. In the next round, if provided that he also has not a Munchop but another Geodude, we will switch in our Oddish and we will call him a day. So that Geodude has been thoroughly defeated, which is great. Now, we have achieved our 84 points of experience, and now here's the Munchop. So for the Munchop, we're going to give our boy Pidgey another chance. Pidgey, don't let us down, Pidgey. I'm sorry, our girl Pidgey, because Pidgey is indeed female. So, Pidgey will attack with the move Gust. At some point, we're going to get Wing Attack, and when we get Wing Attack, that'll be a very great thing for us. But Gust is doing its thing, and it's holding weight. I'm not sure Pikachu could have did one headbutt on this Munchak and defeated him. So we saved Pikachu some PP, which is their points to do their battle. Nob has been defeated. Nob looks very happy and charismatic, but he is down. Now it's time to get past these two. Seeing how it seems like we need Cut over there to employ that bush to go down and get that Pokeball. One thing that they have done in this is they made sure that Pikachu is the HM Master. And they have come out here with a Godine. So now this Godine will face the full brunt of Thundershock. Thundershock should make quick work of this Godine. Godine is not known for its defenses, but we need a second Thundershock. But we did get the Paralyze. We will take this peck and we will take it in stride. Now we will hit it with a Thundershock once more. And this shall do the Godine a disservice. The Godine has been defeated with a critical hit. And just like that, our Pikachu has reached the golden level of level 18. In level 18, it will learn Light Screen, which I do not care for in this type of playthrough. Keep old moves. These moves are good for competitive battling. However, in this type of thing, Kelsey had to submit to our will. She has lost 2 great balls, and now it's time to deal with this camper. This camper will also bend to our awesome powers, and Camper Dustin will get dusted once and for all. He sent out a Squirtle into the battle, another famous starter Pokemon that we would like to get. We shall get this Squirtle too in due time. Right now, we're going to hit it with a Thunder Shock. This Thunder Shock should do wonders on this Squirtle. And we have been hit with this Tackle. Now we shall do another Thunder Shock to the Squirtle. The Squirtle has been downed. And now that Squirtle has been defeated thoroughly. And now our Pidgey has reached level 15 and has learned Wing Attack. Its best move for now. We shall get rid of Sand Attack. Forget this move. Sand Attack is a good strategy, but it's a too slow of a strategy for the main game. And even in competitive battling, Sand Attack isn't deemed good enough to lower enough accuracy to actually be viable unless you're compounding it with moves such as Double Team or such. So I guess I cannot cut this down. Let me squeeze past him, but I can't. I must go get cut. So now we're going to get this Ether. And now we have to battle this Miss. Let's see what she has. Last Haley has 2 Pokemon. She has an Oddish, which is not the greatest thing for us. We're going to have to employ the magical powers of Headbutt and take our victory swiftly. Headbutt you. And it flinched. We have got the magical mythical flinch. And now we will hit it with the next Headbutt. And we're doing great. That Oddish has been defeated properly. And now the Pidgey has come to the fray. And this Pidgey will know the horror of one almighty Thunder Shock. So now we're going to hit Thunder Shock on this Pidgey. And we're going to take this Pidgey down. But this Pidgey is not going down without a fight. Now we better be safe than sorry. So we're going to go ahead and give our Pikachu 1 potion. We have accumulated enough money to buy more potions, and we shall. That way we don't have to keep running back to the Pokemon Center. A game of Pokemon where you're frequently running back to the Pokemon Center is no way to play Pokemon. It is shameful. So now we're going to put a potion onto Pikachu. And now here's a Fisher. And I'm willing to bet that these Fishers usually have Magikarps. But let's see. This man might have a Psyduck. He looks like he's gone crazy. His leg is up. Fisherman Wang has thrown out the first Magikarp. And now that he has thrown out this Magikarp, it is up to us to hit it with a Thunder Shock. So the best way to power up these Pokemons is to give them duplicates. So our Pikachu is special. I am not entirely sure if our Pikachu has the ability to get powered up from duplicates. And his second Pokemon of choice is a Krabby. So let's take out Mr. Krabs. Krabby needs to be defeated. We'll hit it with a well-placed Thunder Shock. And the Krabby has been defeated. And Krabby is a very good Pokemon that I wish we could find this early on in the game, but we cannot. Our Butterfree has finally made to level 13, and it is trying to learn Poison Powder. We shall allow it to get rid of String Shot to learn Poison Powder. And now we have Poison Powder. It's also attempting to learn Stun Spur, which we will not be getting rid of Tackle. We will be getting rid of Harden to learn Stun Spore. And it also wants to learn Sleep Powder, which is crazy that this is trying to learn so many different things. Sleep Powder is actually probably better than Stun Spore. So we're going to go ahead and give it... we'll keep the ones we got. I like Poison Powder. Keep old moves. Yes. It will lose the ability to put people to sleep, but I deem putting them to sleep not too valuable. Our Nidoran is evolving, so now we have made it to another evolution, which is perfect. And now we have our champion. We have our Congratulations, your Nidoran has evolved to a Nidorino. And the Pokedex has been served. It has been appeased. Alright, let's keep on going. Our Magikarp wants to tell us something. Our Magikarp is telling us that he is an idiot. He has achieved the ability to pick up a big pearl. So we're going to leave her alone. If memory serves, that trainer is an elite trainer. It may take us out. Let's go ahead and go into this house. And in this house, we have found the strangest man in the entire lore of Pokemon. A man so specific. Bill. But now our Pikachu is making its way, and it sees the Pokemon in the corner, the Nidorino. The Nidorino stands up on two legs, almost as if it's human. Hiya, I am a Pokemon. I am Bill, the man who tramples beyond the laws of physics and nature. So let's do what Bill wants. Put Bill in the transporter so that he can become a man once again. This is a very odd thing, and this actually opens up a lot of things into the Pokemon world. Here we have a cutscene, and in this cutscene, our Pikachu will be wondering, how has this human been able to become this? Pikachu seems to be happy with the otherworldly technology and the premise that anyone can become this abomination. Here is Bill. It's rare seeing Bill in such, well, not chibi form. And that's our Bill. He will give us many things. He will give us the ability to use the PC box. However, we already have that ability. Now he will give us the SSS tickets. And now we can leave the safety of being around Bill. Let's head out. And now with the SSS ticket, we are able to eat. Now we will make our way down the path of glory. And we will just hop over. So let's head to the Pokemon Center. We also have this Oddish. Once our Oddish evolves, we will have newfound power. In one of these houses, we should be able to get a Bulbasaur. I might want to check one of those houses for that. There's a daycare where I believe the daycare does give you a Bulbasaur. Which house is that? Is this the house? So we must catch 30 Pokemons in order to get this Bulbasaur. So, before we proceed, we're going to go on a catching Pokemon spree. Apparently, if we catch 50 Pokemons in total, we are able to get the Butterfree, and we are able to get the Charmander. So, let's start catching them all. We're going to head to the grass where we saw those Psyducks. Hopefully we can get the Psyducks to spawn. And right now we have a Venonat. That's not bad at all. Let's catch this Venonat. We're definitely hyped to catch new Pokemons. Now in older games, I don't believe a Venonat would show up to this degree. And this Venonat has moved, and now this has become very confusing for me to catch this Venonat. This is harder than it looks. I shall probably just stop wasting these great balls, because right now it's looking like I'm just out here just wasting our Pokemon balls away. So hopefully this catches the Venonat. And success, we have caught the Venonat. So we have a new Pokemon to bolster our ranks. We have the awesome power of the Venonat. Let's catch this Pidgey. So I see another Venonat over there. So apparently they want me to double on catching these Pokemons now. As we throw our Pokeball, we should be able to catch this Pidgey. A wild Pidgey indeed. This Pidgey's a fighter. This Pidgey will not relent to our Pokeball. But our Pokeball shall get this Pidgey. And in the end, this Pidgey shall join the best team in the business. Our team. Where we will get Pidgeys galore. And we shall not be denied. We shall only acquire the Pidgeys. And now we have our arch nemesis, the Psyduck. Let's catch this Psyduck like a hero. I see Psyduck is looking at us. But we have thrown an excellent throw. And hopefully that excellent throw means something. But it did not. Because we still did not catch the Psyduck. Now, hopefully a nice throw can catch the Psyduck. If not, and we've done it. When there's a will, there's a way. And the Psyduck has been caught. The Psyduck has been achieved. So that's pretty good so far. So far we have the Psyduck. And we're doing pretty good. We may switch the Bulbasaur out. I mean, not the Bulbasaur. We will probably switch out the Butterfree. The Butterfree is good, but the Butterfree is not going to level up very well for what we're trying to do. So if Misty is next, our best bet would be to train this Parasect or so. We will keep the Butterfree in. It'll be okay to fight Misty. But later on, we're going to implement some changes. And this Venonat is very tricky. For some reason, my controller is just heading in the other direction. It could be bad aim, or it could be the game just not wanting me to catch Venonat. I don't know which is correct. But it could be my own user error, my own bad aim. And we've caught the Venonat. So we're doing good so far. We're catching our Pokemons. That's about all we can do. Here's a giant Venonat. I would imagine the giant Venonat will be harder to catch. It's huge, they say. Let's go ahead and throw a raspberry at it to soften it up. And hopefully that softened it up enough to catch it. Here comes the fourth. And there we go. We've caught Venonat. It's almost as if you catch them before they become a little bit easier to catch. Oddish has leveled up. Oddish has made me proud. It's got to level 17. So apparently you have something called combo. Here's an Oddish. Let's catch this Oddish. We will break our combo now. I believe if you keep going with the combos, you are able to basically increase your odds of finding high EV Pokemons and shiny Pokemons. So it does bode well to get those combos, and actually you do get rewarded for it. However, if the spawn rates are too thoroughly mixed, it can be almost impossible to get those combos. Just like it's almost impossible to get this Oddish. I didn't think Oddish would be the Pokemon that will hold me up. Oddish is supposed to be easy to catch. But not this Oddish. This level 14 Oddish is one of the best. It's probably better than the Oddish that I have. It probably has way more potential. But the only potential it has right now is the potential to be caught. We have caught Oddish. And as you can see, our Pokemons, our Mons, are getting a lot of levels. I think this Pidgey is almost ready to evolve. Now, I believe this Pidgey has to be in a battle before it can evolve. So that's the downside to, I guess, these level ups. Because I'm pretty sure that the Metapod probably didn't level up because, well, that Metapod leveled while in the grass. So that's kind of unfortunate if you really think about it, that leveling them up can make them miss evolutions if they level up in the grass. It's a strange thing indeed, but what can you do? That Magikarp has reached the tender level of level 12. I guess that's to prevent you from grinding, from just catching and leveling up and powering up all your Pokemons to an absurd degree. So this blue should mean shiny. I mean, not shiny, it should mean tiny. Sorry, the word shiny sounds like tiny. So let's go ahead and catch this Venonat. We should at least have enough Pokemons to at least get the Bulbasaur soon. There should be a way I can check all of the Pokemons I have captured. So the Venonats give us a lot of experience. We're able to really level up and power level with those Venonat catches, especially with the chains. Here's a Pidgey. Let's catch this Pidgey. Hopefully the Pidgey isn't too bad. And we've caught the things that we've wanted to catch here. We've caught another Oddish, we've caught a Venonat, we've caught Pidgey, and we've caught the Psyduck, the fabled Psyduck. And that's a very good thing that the Psyduck is here. After this, we should prepare for our next challenger, which will be the Electric Gym, Lieutenant Surge. So right now, we're preparing to take out Misty, but we're also trying to get that Bulbasaur. Having that Bulbasaur will be a nice addition to our soiree of team members. So, hopefully we have enough, and we'll see if we can get that. Well, we cannot catch this guy so far. That must have been too far of a throw. There we go. Okay, there's a way to do this. It's just not as easy as it looks. Not to say it looks too easy. Alright, so now we are able to throw our Pokeball, and we are able to... We're able to not catch this Venonat. But we shall not give up. We shall catch this Venonat. It's a matter of time before the Pokeball decides to lock in on the Venonat. And now we have caught the Venonat. So we've done good. We've done good work here today. And now that Oddish has made it to level 18. And now we're going to forget a move and achieve the awesome power of Razor Leaf. And to get the awesome power of Razor Leaf, we're going to give up growth. And now we have something here. We have Razor Leaf. And is there anybody else that's going to pop up? Okay, we should be pretty good to do what we need to do right now. Well, let's catch this Pidgey. Pidgey shouldn't hold us back too much. And this is the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu experience. You're going to be doing a lot of catching in this game. The catching reinforces your Pokemons, and it actually goes a little bit faster because your Pokemons have an edge once you do the catching. But be warned, if you level up while catching these Pokemons, you will put yourself in a position where these Pokemons may never evolve, which is unfortunate indeed. We're going to get rid of Mirror Move. I don't see me actually using Mirror Move. Mirror Move would imply that I got hit by something I really like, and then I'm going to use Mirror Move. So that's not probably practical to happen. So now we're going to leave, and here's this Venonat. We'll catch the Venonat, and then we shall walk away. But let's see if we can walk away with a Venonat with an excellent throw. And yes, we have got the Venonat, so no harm done. So now that we got that Venonat, let's go ahead and proceed. Our Magikarp is leveled up. Leveled up, nice and ready. And now, let's head out. We should be able to acquire that Bulbasaur. We probably will need a little bit more to obtain the Charmander, but let's see. Let's see if we can get the Charmander. No, I cannot. So, hopefully we have caught enough Pokemons to acquire the Bulbasaur. Because having that Bulbasaur would be very nice for this fight. So, let's go right to the daycare center right next to it. And then we're going to head to that Pokemon Center, heal up, and then we're going to deal with Misty. Do we meet the criteria now? Yes. I shall take your Bulbasaur. Whatever nature it is, it does not matter to me in this playthrough. I shall take this Bulbasaur, and I shall raise it as my own. I shall raise this Pokemon as my own. I shall get rid of this Butterfree that I've been trying to get rid of the entire time. And then I shall get rid of this Oddish. Bulbasaur is only but on level 12. We shall add this to the party, and we shall switch this Butterfree. Okay. And let's take a look at this Bulbasaur. Hopefully this Bulbasaur has at least one grass move. Let's check. More details. He has Vine Rip. Okay, that's perfect. I believe we have acquired TMs as well, too. What's in our TM case? With Headbutt. Okay. So Headbutt is something that I might as well just teach to everyone because there's no reason not to. Like, what's the point of having Tackle when you can have Headbutt? There is none. Just give them Headbutt. Headbutt's way better than Tackle. Okay. So, now let's go. And let's be heroes. Before we go, we should probably explore a little bit more of these buildings. We should talk to more of the NPCs because you never know what you can find from an NPC. They could give you something good or they could just talk and give you nothing. They can show off an Onyx to you. They can give you the TM for Dig. You never know with these NPCs. Here's Officer Jenny. This place got robbed. Okay, that's going to be the place that gets us to the next area next. So we're gonna remember that place and we're gonna head back over there soon. So let's go ahead and talk to Nurse Joy. It is the fabled Nurse Joy. If I remember correctly, Pewter City gives us the ability to get Flash. So we have to beat this other gym leader so that we can actually use Cut. We cannot defeat Lieutenant Surge without it. So let's go ahead and challenge this gym leader. We have our Bulbasaur, so we're all set. And this gym leader has a water style aesthetic, which is what you would expect from Misty's gym. This is actually more remnant. Okay, I'm fine, man. This is actually where it come back once you trained it up again. Wait, what did he just say I need? Wait a minute. I might have to read him. This is something new. So they're basically saying, show me a Pokemon at least level 15 if you want to take on the gym. So we just have to show him that Pokemon. Okay. That's a very odd thing that they want me to have a Pokemon to meet the threshold. I guess that's just to make sure that we are indeed able to beat this gym leader. But it's okay. I'm going to use a Pokemon with level 12 to actually challenge you and defeat you. So here comes the first trainer challenger, we call them. They just wait in the gym, and this is Beauty Lily. Let's take out Beauty Lily and her Godine. This Godine shall meet its match to the awesome powers and prowess of the Bulbasaur. The Bulbasaur will do Vine Whip as it takes a quick attack to the face. The Vine Whip. Now we shall do our next Vine Whip as we get hit by this Peck. So this Bulbasaur is having a difficult time out here, actually. Let's see. It's not faster, so we're going to have to switch out this Bulbasaur. We'll put in Nidorino right now. Okay, Bulbasaur is going to need a little bit more power. Right now, Bulbasaur is actually too weak. So we're going to have to rely on our Oddish and our Pikachu. Because Bulbasaur is not going to cut it here. We're seeing right now that this Bulbasaur, you can't just get him and do your best. Headbutt. Alright, Nidorino has taken it out. Good job, Nidorino. You have redeemed us. And you have leveled up in your own right to level 18. Pikachu has made it to level 20. And Beauty Lily has been defeated. So we're going to throw in... We're probably going to throw in the Oddish. Let the Oddish take care of this for now. So now we must face the next Beauty. Now there was an alternate path that we could have took to avoid her. But we would still have to fight the other person. So we're going to defeat Beauty Violet. And we're going to get all the experience we can. Shelter. So, for Shelter, we're going to go ahead and do Razor Leaf. Hopefully, we're faster. We are. Razor Leaf. Water Gun, that's nice. And we're going to do another Razor Leaf. And that should take care of that Shelter. So, our Oddish is doing beautifully. It's a shame that we're going to replace this Oddish for a Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur is just an okay Pokemon. I'm not really entirely sure if Bulbasaur is a better Pokemon than Oddish. But we'll use that Bulbasaur. After this, I'm probably going to have to go to the Pokemart and then actually load up on some potions. Because right now I'm kind of low. Here is Seal. So we're going to hit Seal with the Razor Leaf as per usual. Razor Leaf. And it still is faster. I did not anticipate that. And we have flinched. We're going to change our strategy to use Absorb. We need to get some of that health back. And we did. And now we're going to do another Absorb. And that should put him away. Provided we don't flinch. And we did flinch. So we're going to try Absorb again. Hopefully we do not flinch. This Headbutt, she must have gotten it from Brock as well. Because now we're dealing with this Headbutt. Alright, good job, Oddish. But Oddish has Absorb, so it's pretty good. So we're going to start off the next fight with Oddish. And then we're going to go into our Pikachu to smooth things over at the end. And we should be able to defeat Misty with that arsenal. I know you have water types, Misty, and you will be defeated by us, the Pokemon Masters, the champions. We are the champions, and we will take out this Psyduck. Our first bet will be to do Absorb. Oh, we might be losing right here. Absorb. We got a lot of health out of that Absorb. How much is that going to bring us back to? This would be a risky gambit. I think it can survive. Let's see. It did. All right, Absorb. That was a risky move and a risky gambit, but it seemed to have paid off. And now we will take on her last Pokemon with our Pikachu, and that should bring us home. And it is indeed Starmie, the powerful Starmie. Pikachu, you're up. Teach that Starmie a lesson. We may employ the mythical powers of Thunder Wave just to keep that thing in check. And this Starmie is of level 19, which isn't bad. Let's see. Let's just hit it with a Thunder Shock. Let's see how much it does. Okay, we'll just do 2 Thunder Shocks on this thing. Scold is a very powerful attack indeed, and we also got burnt by that. Now, I believe burn usually lowers your physical attack, so our Thunder Shock still should defeat this monstrosity. Thunder Shock. And we have defeated the Starmie. So, in Let's Go Pikachu, you have Pikachu to defeat these evil Starmies. And now our Bulbasaur has reached the great level of level 13. And you have been defeated. And that's Pikachu. And now we have Scald, which is nice. That's a very good attack, actually. That attack is extremely powerful, and it's very odd that we get that this early in this game. Like, the powerful attack Scald is kind of ridiculous if you really think about it. But we have that, and now let's go into this building and see what we can find up in here. We find this hiker. He has nothing to tell us or give us. So, now we're going to go to that Pokemon Mart, and we're going to go ahead and pick up ourselves let's go ahead and pick up a few potions. Let's get about 6. Give us an even 10. And we shall pick up, I guess that's all that really matters. We don't really need like things like, we have so many of these. We'll get 9 of them though. They have them so cheap. The Pokeball economy is wild in this series, especially in this game. Some games they're expensive. In this game they're dirt cheap, and they give you out Pokeballs in every battle. It's almost like they want you to catch Pokemons over and over and over again. So it's kind of cool that we see that Squirtle right out there. That's a very cool thing. But I think it's because Officer Jenny actually has a Squirtle. And these guys have leveled up successfully. So, let's keep on moving. Now, onward. We can leave Cerulean City. Which, this city is very bare. This city has things. It looks nice. But there's not really too much to Cerulean City. Now, we may backtrack so that we are able to catch and get this Charmander. But for now, we're going to proceed. Here's where the thieves have attacked this place, and they have ransacked the entire area. Our Pikachu looks in confusion and then becomes Detective Pikachu in 0 to 100 seconds. It's like it had to have went out there. Of course it has Pikachu. That is the only area that we have to go on. So let's go into this area. This area is the area where we see villains just turn their shoulders and we can get dig from them once we defeat them. Or maybe not in this game, we can't. So we have an Oddish out here in front, which is probably not the best thing for this, because this is Redicate, and Redicate is going to fight Oddish, so this is going to be odd. So we might be able to pull it off, though. Let's see. Absorb. Like, that's not too much damage we're taking right there. And that Absorb should bring us back to being in a healthy state. So we might be able to get this Redicate. A few more Absorbs, and as long as we don't flinch, we should be able to get this guy. We're doing very good. We're doing marvelous. Now we're going to try one more absorb on him, and that should do him in. Or we should probably switch to Razor Leaf. Super Fang will take exactly half of our health. Let's go ahead and do absorb on him. And that's the end of that Raticate. So Oddish did its thing. And Oddish will finally become a Gloom. Now we will replace this Oddish because I'm not really sure how and when we get Leaf Stones in the Let's Go Pikachu version. So, Team Rocket has been dealt with, and now our Pidgey is evolving into a glorious Pidgeotto, which is a very good thing. It's a lifesaver. That's a powerful Pokemon for our arsenal. Our Pidgeotto has been achieved. Let's add that Pikachu to our Pokedex, shall we? And now give me the TM that you stole, which is Dig. So now we have another awesome power in our bag of tricks. We have Dig. So we have two routes we can take here. This route we can't really go on right now. We don't have Cut. So once we go down here, there should be some grass patches where we can get more Pokemons. There's also the daycare center too. Let's head there and let's get that Jigglypuff. I see him creeping up from behind, from out the shadows. There lies a Jigglypuff. Let's catch this Jigglypuff, and then we shall head back up there and catch that. Oh, this Jigglypuff is going to be difficult indeed. Let's go ahead and use the Raspberry on this Jigglypuff. Now let's go ahead and get us a Great Ball to catch this Jigglypuff. And this Jigglypuff has floated away, which is very much unfortunate. Hopefully that catches the Jigglypuff. And we have caught this Jigglypuff. Mission accomplished. Jigglypuff has been acquired. We have acquired this Jigglypuff. We are legends. We are Pokemon legends. We are phenomenons. And this Rattata is running very fast. Is that Magikarp in that grass? Or is that our Magikarp that has spawned into action? So we're going to put it back on these regular Pokeballs for Rattata because we don't want to waste our best things on Rattata. Now, Rattata was actually a pretty good Pokemon to actually use. In a lot of different early Pokemon Red and Blue games, they're actually pretty decent. Raticate is not a bad pick. Now, why he's giving us so much trouble to catch, who knows? It would probably behoove us to go to like the beginning and catch the Pokemons there because they're probably way easier to catch. Unfortunately, in our last episode, we didn't catch enough Pokeballs. That's going to limit us getting a Charmander. But you definitely want Charmander by your side because everyone knows Charizard is a great Pokemon. So why not have him? That was a very low to the ground Pokeball that we just threw, and that time it just failed. So this is an excellent throw they call it, and hopefully it means it. No, he has popped out. You shall be caught with a great throw, and we will employ this great throw to catch the Rattata. And that Rattata is caught. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you catch a Rattata on a combo. Alright, so let's see what else will appear up in here. Growlithe. Maybe we don't need that Charmander after all. You know, we can always rock with a Growlithe instead. We don't need that Charmander all the time. Now let's make sure we get this by giving it a Raspberry. And let's give it a Great Ball too, shall we? Now hopefully that catches the Growlithe. And it looks like we did not catch this Growlithe. So let's just throw the Great Ball at it. Hopefully this time we catch the Growlithe without giving it a berry. Come on. And we have got the Growlithe. One of the best Pokemons ever. Once it evolves. Arcanine is known as the legendary Pokemon for some reason. When Arcanine is not a legendary. But Arcanine has always been known as a pretty good Pokemon. We will not care about Poison Powder. We will care about Sleep Powder. We will give this Sleep Powder, and we'll get rid of Growl for Sleep Powder. And ta-da! We have gotten rid of Growl for Sleep Powder. Our Bulbasaur is becoming a legend as well. And that Growlithe is looking so very cool. Is there anything else up in here? There's another Growlithe down there. And there's another Jigglypuff. So this is pretty cool. We're finding some pretty cool Pokemons in this spot. But we're going to go back to a Pokeball. So if we can't catch it with Pokeballs, we just can't catch this thing. So he attempted to smack our Pokeball out the way. And we have to angle our throw in such a way where the way you throw these Pokeballs and catch these Pokemons is eerily very similar to Pokemon Go, which is done on purpose. The way this thing floats is a very annoying thing. I have almost forgotten that Jigglypuff can just float into a different direction and make it harder for you to throw the Pokeball to catching it. That's a very unfortunate thing that Jigglypuff can do that. And these Pokemons are getting their experience and they're doing very well. And that's the first. Pikachu is learning Thunderbolt, which is kind of amazing for right now. So let's get rid of Thundershock. We just don't need it. Thunderbolt is better than Thundershock in every conceivable way. Except for the fact that it has less PP. But we'll take that. Now we can one-shot these enemies for sure. Now when we do a Thunder attack, we will know that they are going down. So let's catch this Growlithe. This Growlithe looks very difficult to catch, but let's see if that actually translates to being difficult to catch. It sort of, maybe. He jumped right over the Pokeball. That was amazing. Will you get out of this? The second Pokeball? The second Pokeball has been cast. Growlithe, you will be caught. Well, maybe Growlithe will be caught. Maybe not. Now, we should probably give this Growlithe a berry if we're really trying to catch it. But, oh, we caught it. So, there's nothing wrong with just catching it. So, this Growlithe has been caught, and we've done our thing out here. We've made a legendary stride right here. So, now our Growlithe has been caught. There's a Rattata in there. There's a Pidgeotto in there. We're not going to worry about the Pidgeotto. The Pidgeotto will fly all around the battlefield, and the Pidgeotto will be a very big hassle to catch. This Rattata will suffice with us. And for whatever reason, we just could not catch it in one hit, which was very much annoying. Catching the Pokemons can always be annoying sometimes. The things we do to get a Charmander on our team. The things we do to be a Pokemon master. You shall waste all the Pokeballs in the world, and you shall keep catching Rattatas throughout the video in order to fail. Just to have a wild Rattata escape from your grasp. It is very much unfortunate. And we missed the Rattata. So now we're going to go down here and we're going to try to catch this Jigglypuff. So hopefully the Jigglypuff can be caught. We have thrown the Pokeball at Jigglypuff, and hopefully that's one roll, 2 rolls. And that is a no-go. So it's already preemptively smacking the Pokeball out of our hand. That is not a good sign. And yet we've caught the Jigglypuff anyway. So we've yielded a positive result. I'm wondering why the Rattata was just so difficult to catch. Probably because it was on just a very high level and it just was very stubborn. So here's a Pokeball, 3 Great Balls. Which, fun fact, that Pokeball was not in that location in the original Red and Blue. So we're going to attempt to catch this Jigglypuff. And this Jigglypuff has been caught in quickly. That is good. We have caught this Jigglypuff quickly. And we have a combo level 2, which is not bad. So now we have a very fast, huge Rattata. Let's catch this Rattata, and then we should have enough Pokemons to meet the demands of the Charmander boy, and we can get our Charmander and we can roll on out of here. Now with the advent of our grass Pokemons, we should be pretty good on dealing with Lieutenant Surge. Now, before we can get to Lieutenant Surge, we must get cut. And if I remember correctly, we can only get cut while being on the SSN. So, let's go ahead. Head in here. This is the daycare, I believe. Yeah, in the daycare, you can put your Pokemons in and pay to get them out. It's almost like rent or raise a Pokemon. So we're going to head up here and we're going to go ahead and see if we can get our Charmander. And then once we get our Charmander, we're going to get a move on and we're going to roll out of here. And then we can finally leave Cerulean City. So let's backtrack back. And then we're going to have to head out through that tunnel that they have unfortunately made a tunnel throughout that person's house. And now that tunnel is going to form as a beacon to where we can always escape and leave Cerulean City without using Cut. Once we get the magical ability of Cut, we won't need that tunnel anymore. But for now, we need that tunnel. So let's head back up to this boy that has the Charmander, and let's hopefully we have 50 Pokemons caught. No, we do not. So let's catch a few more Pokemons, and then hopefully we do. Let me hit the party button, and we can see how many Pokemons we actually have. Okay, so we only have 43. So we need to catch exactly 7 more. 7 more Pokemons to catch. Here comes the Venonat. And we shall catch this Venonat. And we've caught the Venonat. So now we need 6 more Pokemons to go. The things we do for a Charmander is outrageous. But this is what you have to do. And if you want the prize of a Charmander, other than finding one in the wild, you have to go through these trials and tribulations of catching Pokemons. Now here's an Oddish. And we've gotten the Oddish. So now we need 5 more Pokemons. So we're doing pretty good right now. Right now we're making it past our threshold. And we shall have a Gyarados in no time too. Which is pretty good. Because I think in most of these Pokemon games you cannot actually catch a Gyarados. So anytime you level up and get a Gyarados, you're doing pretty good. And so now nothing is spawning. Except a Pidgey. Which is perfect. So let's catch this Pidgey. We shall catch this Pidgey. And now we need 4 more Pokemons. So far we have been catching these Pokemons non-stop. which is a very great thing indeed. What was that? I think I saw a little Oddish in there, in the grass. Now that you're done, Oddish, let's catch this Oddish. Oddish has escaped. Oddish shall never escape. We shall throw another Pokeball. This Oddish is not going down without a fight. But we can throw these Pokeballs all day, Oddish, until you get captured. And captured you shall be. Oddish has been captured. So now we need 3 more Pokemons in the chamber. And then we shall Psyduck. Psyduck has always been one that's difficult to catch. But let's see if that remains true today. We shall throw the Pokeball at Psyduck and we shall catch this Psyduck. And now we have done it. We need 2 more Pokeballs. And then we shall be able to get our Charmander. Which is good. We're going to actually switch out Oddish. Because eventually this Bulbasaur is going to become legitimate. So Oddish will get swapped out. Here's an Oddish now. That Oddish was very aggressive. And this Oddish almost tried to take us out. But it will never work because we are the Pokemon Masters. And now we have to catch 1 more Pokemon and then we shall achieve our dream of getting the Charmander, the elusive, the magnificent, the 1 in a million. Oh, the Pokemons do level up. Okay. So there is no drawback to just catching Pokemons and just leveling these guys up then. That's a very interesting thing then. And now we have the Bulbasaur. Has become the Ivysaur. And now the Ivysaur is a legit Pokemon that no one can underestimate. Alright, so let's catch 1 more. And then we should be done. Thought something appeared, but that was just our Magikarp. And it was just our imagination. Here's Venonat. Didn't expect to go out with Venonat, but I'll take it. Okay, I don't know where I threw that Pokeball. And now we should be able to finally get this Charmander once we catch this Venonat. And this Venonat in classic fashion was going to be difficult. We threw it too far. We are throwing it too far again. Okay, that's a better throw. Hopefully this catches it. Come on. No. So the last one we need is always going to be a pain. So hopefully we can catch it. That's 1 roll, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, and a miss. Come on, Venonat. This Venonat is going to run out all our Pokeballs. And then we shall not be able to... Well, that was very unlucky right there. All right, come on. Let's catch this Venonat. Can we do it? Can we achieve our final? No, we cannot. This Venonat is fighting extremely hard. That's 1, 2, 3. And we got him. Now, let's go claim our Charmander. The Pokemon we've been trying to claim all along. Let's go. Let's go get our Charmander. Nothing can stop us from getting the Charmander now. And now we shall make our way. Yes, the Charmander is mine, you. What? Wait, what did he say I have to catch? I've caught 50 Pokemons. You should catch more than that. So I'm assuming it's about the Pokedex. We have to catch 50 different Pokemons before I can catch it then. I've obtained 21 and I've seen 44. Wait a minute, man. Don't I have 50 Pokemons? Oh, he said I should catch more. So I need to catch one more Pokemon. Okay. Well, one more Pokemon and then we shall have our Charmander now, for sure. Because this guy was a stickler that we have to catch exactly more than he does. In order to get his Charmander, we have to outcatch him. And we will if our name isn't Ash Ketchum. So now we've got the 51st Pidgey. So now it is time for us to get that Charmander. Don't try to get out of it now. You've been offering this Charmander off your whole life. And now it's time for... Wait, what? So I want to give... Are you interested? Yeah, I'm interested. Okay, wait a minute, game. We should indeed have that. This is a very odd thing right here. Yeah, it says 1 of 50. We should have 50, man. What's going on here? Whatever, we're out of here. We'll come back. We'll get Charmander another day because this guy doesn't want to give up that Charmander. I don't know what's going on with that. But he's like, nope, you got to catch 50 different Pokemons that you've never seen before if you want this Charmander. And I'm like, whatever, bro. We out of here. Let's go. Let's go progress in this story. We just ain't going to have a Charmander for Lieutenant Surge. But it doesn't really matter because Charmander ain't going to really beat Lieutenant Surge anyway. So let's go. We tried, but that Charmander, he just would not relinquish this Charmander. It is very much unfortunate, but it's very much okay. Maybe it's one of those things where this Pikachu doesn't count because I didn't catch this Pikachu. This is frustrating, but I think I just need to catch one more Pokemon. We're going to catch the one more Pokemon. I don't think we should give up that easily. Like, maybe Pikachu doesn't count as me catching a Pokemon. So in theory, once I catch another Pokemon, I have caught 51, which is more than he caught. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what else will. But maybe I just need to catch one last more Pokemon. Because I would like to have that Charmander for the SSN. Let's see. Okay, here comes a giant Oddish has spawned. Let's catch this giant Oddish. And we're running low on Pokeballs, so there's only so much we can catch. And I probably got to catch another one too because if I remember correctly, the Bulbasaur was also not caught. So to be on the safe side, we should probably catch another. Our Magikarp is leveling up. That's a great sight to behold. And the Oddish is finally evolving. Oddish is evolving just in time for me to box it. That is unfortunate, but better late than never, Oddish. Better late than never. And now we have Gloom, which is very good indeed. All right, so now we shall catch one more. And then we should be able to do this. Because the Magikarp was also given to me too. So I guess the Magikarp also doesn't count. This is silly. But the Magikarp was given, the Bulbasaur was given, and the Pikachu was given. So maybe they just don't count as caught Pokemons. So let's see this. If this doesn't work, it's probably one more, but who knows. So that might make more sense. Because it can't be that the game is just lying. The game should be able to recognize this and know if things were caught or not. So let's just catch him just to get it out of the way. Hopefully we can catch this Psyduck, though. You know, Psyduck can be kind of annoying to catch. And we have an excellent catch on this Psyduck, which is fantastic. And the Psyduck has been caught. Good. Mission accomplished. This Psyduck has been caught. And now, you shall be giving me my Charmander without a fight. I've caught 52 Pokemons. If you don't give me this Charmander, I shall defeat you in Mortal Kombat. And now, I have the Charmander. I am the chosen one who has the Charmander, and I shall replace Gloom with the Charmander. So, now I'm going to go ahead and get this Charmander. I'm going to add him to the party, and I'm going to get rid of this Gloom. Yep, now we have Charmander. Perfect. This Magikarp is very useless. I could switch it for this Psyduck. Because what level is this Psyduck on to? Level 11. So I still have to train the Psyduck. But the Psyduck can at least get Scold. This Magikarp is virtually useless for now. It's funny just walking around with a dead Magikarp though. But we did it. Mission accomplished, guys. We have the Charmander after all this time. So this Charmander cannot be in front though. Like, this Charmander will just suck. So let's go ahead and put yellow back in the front, and let's go. Out we go, and then let's head to the next town, which should be Vermillion City. And I think there might be a little pathway to get to Vermillion City, and we shall head down this grassland. Head down to Route 5. We have made it to Route 5, which is a cool route of nothingness but a daycare center. And we have a Pokeball on the ground, which is also nice. So it's funny that he's standing there. Let's talk to this guy. This tunnel is the only way in. We're going to get pigeonholed by the Lemonade Man, the I Got Lemonade Man. Yes, I know that this is my only way out. Do you want to battle me again? Did he just walk inside of our character? Well, thank you for the revive. But you should keep this revive just in case I beat you. These revives will do me little good, and they will do you every bit of good. And we have given him the ticket. So now he can also do it. He makes these weird death stares, which is very odd. Anyway, now that he's gone, let me get that Pokeball that I saw in the distance that I would never have saw if that wasn't for that cutscene. It's an Ether, which is pretty good, but I just end up never using these in this playthrough. So let's head down to the tunnel because Lemonade Man is in our way. Let's talk to the man in the pink shirt, and he has nothing to say to us. In some of the Pokemon game, there will be professors that will, check your Pokemon count and give you rewards accordingly. So here we have a Repel. Let's keep chugging. And our Magikarp is still gasping for air and is very scared. Now the red and blue streaks on this tunnel is actually pretty nice. This actually looks very cool. They have done a good job on this tunnel. This tunnel was lifeless and boring in the old games, and they have spruced it up with a little bit of color, which goes a long way. I appreciate that change. And now we are made it to Route 6, and here's a Growlithe right off the bat. Here's a Pokeball. This Pidgeotto looks like it's attacking us. Like it just wants to be caught by us so badly. And let's battle these two. Is there a way I can put this Charmander in? I may have the Charmander fight them if it proves to be able to actually beat them. I believe in this Charmander. It can do it. Well, it can definitely not fight this Sandshrew. Pikachu can barely fight this Sandshrew. So we're going to have Pikachu go with good old Headbutt. Headbutt indeed. Hopefully we can get a flinch out of this Sandshrew. That would be nice. Hey, and that will be possible. So Headbutt it a second time. And the Sandshrew is down. That's a down Sandshrew. Nidoran. We shall keep in, Nidoran. We shall keep in our Pikachu. Let's see how strong our Thunderbolt has gotten. Thunderbolt. And the Thunderbolt has made quick work of the Nidoran in a very good sequence. And our Ivysaur has made to level 17, which is grand. And Camper Ricky has been defeated and given us 2 Great Balls. Very perfect indeed. So now it's time to deal with you. And hopefully this does not start off with a ground Pokemon. But let's see. Picnicker Nancy throws out a Nidoran. The female version of Nidoran, the blue one. So we're going to hit that Mon with a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt for your troubles. That Mon has been defeated. And it stands up before it falls into its pity. So now Jigglypuff is on the line. And as Jigglypuff enters the fray, we're going to hit it with a Thunderbolt still. Hopefully this Thunderbolt can do good work on it. But let's see. And the Jigglypuff has been defeated. Because now that this Pikachu has this Thunderbolt, there's nothing that can stand in his way of his warpath. This Pikachu is truly impressive right now. So here's this old guy with a cane. And now he comes as he gallantly walks up to us. And then tells us, I am Gentleman Edward. And he twirls his mustache. With our arch nemesis Eevee, we have Pikachu to deal with our arch nemesis Eevee. And we shall break out the double kick. 1 kick for you, 2 kicks for me. Kick 1 time, kick 2 times. And the Eevee has been defeated with the 2 hits of double kick. And the gentleman has been defeated. He dropped his king in distress and gave us 3 Pokeballs, which we will gladly take. So now we're going to go ahead and pick up this Pokeball, which it gives us a guard spec. Let's keep on trugging. Now we face this Sailor. I will be hard pressed and shocked if this Sailor does not have a water Pokemon. This shall give us an ample ammunition to hit him with a Thunderbolt and take out this Tentacool. How cruel can this Tentacool be? Let's go ahead and hit it with a Thunderbolt where it hurts. Here's a Thunderbolt to attack the Tentacool. And the Tentacool has been defeated. The Sailor was no more. He has been defeated. And Nidorino has gained a level. Sailor Elijah has given us 3 Pokeballs. And now we will press on our journey. There's a wild Jigglypuff. But we're catched Pokemon out. Let's go ahead and pick up this Pokeball that yields us a Paralyzed Heal, which is very deed. We will put that in our medicine pocket. So now, this may yield a double battle. But there are no double battles in here unless we force them ourselves. So let's battle Camper Jeff. As he sends out his all-powerful Bellsprout. I choose you, Pikachu. Go ahead and hit him with a headbutt. That has almost defeated Bellsprout, but not quite. Bellsprout is a little bit more tenacious than that. Bellsprout will not go down to just that type of move. But Bellsprout will go down to that type of move right there. And you have been defeated. And I'm going to try to use Charmander so Charmander can get a sense of an actual fight. So what we also should do with this Charmander is I should give Charmander the ability to use this headbutt. Because if it has tackle or scratch, it should have headbutt instead. Yes, it did. Let's get rid of that scratch. Give it headbutt. I also want our Charmander to have dig as well. Because why not? Dig is a very potent move for Charmander to have. Let's go ahead and give him a dig. It seems that our Pikachu is also able to learn something like that. That might be a very good move to give Pikachu as well. These TMs are monstrously good here. Can you defeat our Charmander that has headbutt, scratch, dig, and Amber? Picnicker Isabel has thrown out a Charmander of her own. Well, it is very good that our Charmander has become equipped with dig. And he shall use dig now. Your Amber has been avoided. Now you will be hit with this dig. And now we shall take this Amber. Our Charmander has a better strategy in mind. He plans to take out your Charmander with a second dig. And that dig has been laid and it has taken it out. Now this game actually has very good battle speed. A lot of the other Pokemon games on Switch does not play as fast as this one, which is unfortunate because now we've made it to Vermillion City. And here is Officer Jenny. Oh, so we just need to catch 60 and we can get that. That's not bad. So we're going to get ourselves that Squirtle. Since we already basically was catching everything in this episode, let's go ahead and catch 8 more guys and get this Squirtle. Well, technically I would have to catch like 10 more guys. Let's get this Squirtle, shall we? And then we shall have the entire crew. Now that Squirtle is going to be very useless for Lieutenant Surge, but, you know, it's a Squirtle. So, it'll do its thing. It'll do its thing fine enough. So, we need 9 more Pokemons to capture. We could go through that Diglett cave. Because I believe a Diglett would be useful. We're probably not going to catch this thing, but let's try. You never know until you try. Can we catch a Pidgeotto? No, we cannot. Okay, let's just leave because Pidgeotto is going to be one of those things that's just going to waste all our Pokeballs. And our Pokeballs are pretty needed. There's a Growlithe. He'll probably waste everything too. Yeah, let's get this Growlithe that's going to waste everything. Now, once we do this, we shouldn't have to constantly catch these Pokemons anymore. Because once we get that Squirtle, we're done. There shouldn't be any other Pokemon threshold requirements that are like, you know, permanent for you having a good player experience. And that Charmander has leveled up to level 15, which is nice. Okay, we just another day where we got another Growlithe. That's all. Here's another Growlithe right here. Let's see if we can mosey on behind him and catch that Growlithe while he's slipping. And that's a nice throw on the Growlithe, which is good. That Growlithe could not be caught so easily, I see. And that's an excellent throw to catch an excellent Growlithe. But that Growlithe has popped out. This is a very hyper-aggressive Growlithe. It seems to be giving us no quarter. But it has been caught. There shall be 7 more. Or maybe 6 more, actually. Yeah, there's a Rattata. Let's try to catch Rattata. But it seems like Rattata is not even an easy Pokemon to catch, which is unfortunate. Catch the Rattata. As we catch this Rattata with a grate, we will be so proud and happy. Can we do it? No, we cannot. These Rattatas are just popping out left and right. We only have a few more Pokeballs left. And Rattata is refusing to be caught by any circumstances. Can we catch Rattata? Yes, we can. We have caught the infamous Rattata. No man has ever been able to catch this Rattata until today. So now as we walk past the gentleman, and we avoid the Rattatatas because they're probably harder to catch than Growlithes, which is so unfortunate. We probably will have to buy some more Pokeballs. Let's go ahead and go to the Pokemart, and we're going to get a whole lot of Pokeballs, because apparently we need them in this game. Let's get 30 Pokeballs. That should do us fine. And in classic fashion, we get Premier Balls by also doing that, which is very nice. So we might as well catch a Diglett while we're at it. This is another tunnel too, where we're also going to need the magical abilities of Cut. So we're going to go down here just so we can get a Diglett. There's one. Let's catch this Diglett. That's kind of cool how Diglett will run and then sit there and get caught. Wow, it's hard to catch this Diglett. So I guess we have to aim the Pokeball down since Diglett is like planted into the ground. That's a very cool thing that they did with that. So that's one Diglett caught. We technically need to catch 4 more Pokemons now. Catching these Digletts is probably a pretty good way to go too, because these Digletts are pretty. And here's a Zubat. Let's also catch a Zubat. Now, if Zubat could become a Golbat, I would be more happy to catch it, but as it is, it's probably not too worth catching, but let's catch it. Any new Pokemon is worth catching, and we have caught it. So now we need 3 more, but we can do 4 more to be on the safe side, and we shall be able to get that Squirtle. And then as we get the Squirtle, we shall be able to go to the SSS, and as we go to the SSS, we shall be able to level up our Charmander and our Squirtle, and then we shall have an effective team in no time flat. So he's basically telling me I can't really do much in here until I have defeated the Vermillion gym, which makes sense because we're going to need Cut at the end of that, and we don't have Cut right now. So that's perfectly fine. And these Digletts are pretty easy to catch, which is also a pretty good bonus. So now we're almost on our way. This is very useful. And our Charmander should be getting ready to level up and evolve very soon, which is also good. Can we find any more Digletts in there? There's one. All right, let's catch this Diglett. And we've wasted a Pokeball, but it's okay. Hopefully we catch this Diglett in this one. And we have caught the Diglett. Perfect. Diglett has been obtained. Our Charmander is standing proud and it has been caught. And our Charmander now shall become the awesome, the great, the powerful, the almighty Charmeleon, which will be fantastic. And now we have a legendary Charmeleon at our disposal, which is fantastic. And with the power of the Charmeleon, we shall be able to catch more Digletts. So I haven't been counting all the way, but I'm pretty sure I either have to catch 1 or 2 more Digletts. And then we shall be able to get the Squirtle. If I had known these Digletts would be so easy to catch, I would have came here a long time ago. So we're going to catch 1 more Diglett to be on the safe side. And then we're going to get out of here. And then we're going to go get our Squirtle. And then head to the SSSN. Was that a Diglett that appeared? That's a Diglett. And we might fine-tune our team to put this Diglett on it, because Diglett will be a great asset for fighting Lieutenant Surge. But we shouldn't really need Diglett. We should be able to beat him without Diglett. We got Nidoran. Nidoran's fine. We can teach Nidoran Dig, and then Nidoran will do its thing. And that's the Digletts. All right, let's go ahead and get our Squirtle. And then we shall switch out that magic card for our Squirtle. And then we can head to the SSN. Probably heal at the Pokemon Center so we can refresh our Pikachu as well. Like, where is that Pokemon Center? It's up there. All right, so I should be able to acquire this Squirtle now. I am a good trainer. Hand me this Squirtle. Yes, I want the Squirtle. And I have this Squirtle now. So now we have all 3 of the starters, because you can't have a Pokemon Yellow playthrough without all 3 of the starters. Which is something we've all seen before, but nonetheless, it's something I'm always happy to do. Now that we can use all 3 of these starters, why not do it? We will get rid of this Magikarp. And now we shall go to the Pokemon Center and we shall heal up and then prepare for our next perilous journey of going to the SSN. As our Charmeleon, our Pikachu, our Nidoran, and our Pidgeotto. Now the Pidgeotto could probably be replaced too with something. So I'll figure out what I'm going to replace that Pidgeotto with. I might replace it with the Diglett. Maybe a Primate would be good. It's a few things that would be good. Let me talk to this Fisher. There is nothing for him to say. Nothing at all. Now where's the SSN? We shall put Charmeleon is in the front, if I believe. Let's see. So this is the way to the SSS. And he has checked our ticket. And now we are able to go to the SSS. You have got the Sailor crew from the Sailor. All right. So we can switch into our Sailor outfit. Or we can just go. And this is a big cruise ship. Let's proceed. Now that we're on this ship, there are tons and tons of battles to be held. And is that the original Gary? That is the original Gary. And he also has the original tune to him too. So now, hopefully the original Blue, or not Gary, but Blue, leaves. And now we can proceed. Which is a cool little cameo that happened, I guess. But it's just weird. So you go in here and you do tons and tons of battles with these people. But not this lady. She actually heals you. So we didn't need to go to the Pokemon Center. We end up doing something that didn't really matter too much. So let's keep going. who's in here. We shall battle this man. We have barged into his room and we want to battle. This is Arthur with a Growlithe. And while they have Growlithes, and their Growlithes are true, we have Charmeleon, and Charmeleon is true. True to defeat him with Dig. Having Dig on Charmeleon is very good. Not as good as Earthquake, but it's the next best thing. I wonder how much Headbutt will deal. Let's do Headbutt just to see. It's funny that he did Headbutt with his claw and he attacked, but either way, Charmeleon definitely did his thing and he has defeated that enemy. So let's get out of here. Let's head to the next room. The SSN is a pretty smooth place where you have people like that just laying down in their bed. They're not hurting anyone. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just surviving. In this door, we shall find this lady that's just sitting there, doing nothing in the SSN, but sitting there. In this door, we shall find this man and this girl with a giant Wigglytuff on the bed, which is a very odd thing indeed to see. In this door, we have people that will stand in our way from getting that Pokeball that we desperately are trying to get. And as we get past the beauty Nikki with her Pidgey, we shall throw out our ace, our Charmeleon, which the Charmeleon will be using the magic of Headbutt to hopefully flinch the Pidgey. And it did. And then we will be also using Headbutt once more to hopefully flinch it once more. And it didn't. And now we will be using our Amber move to see if our Stab Amber can deal the finishing blow on this Pidgey. And it has. The Pidgey has fainted. With that Pidgey down, we now get ready for their next combatant, which is Pikachu. And to deal with Pikachu, we're going to keep Charmeleon in. And we're going to have him break out the Dig. Alright, Charmeleon, go ahead and do Dig. Okay, Thunder Wave is not good. Hopefully we have some paralyzed heals, because if not, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this is getting real bad. We might have made a mistake out here. We might have to go get our Pikachu. I can't believe it survived. Let's try Amber. Here's quick attack on us. Okay. Amber. Alright, and we've defeated the onslaught of this Pikachu. And we have leveled up for our rewards. We have reached the mighty level of level 17. So she's very angry and disgusted with us. So since we did that, we're just going to go ahead and switch this Pikachu in. Because we have been in this episode for a mighty long time. And with Charmeleon trying to catch his bearings, he might slow us down in this challenge. Don't worry, Charmeleon will have his time later. But for now, let's have Pikachu get in and get out of these fights. A well-timed Thunderbolt should do wonders for taking out this Mankey. And hopefully it can one-shot this Mankey. Thunderbolt on the Mankey. And the Mankey is down. Mankey has been defeated for all time. And enjoy the atmosphere of Pokemon, where you can see all the different doors in the back, which makes no sense because they're supposed to be playing inside of his room. So I don't know how that's a paralyzed heal. That's very fitting. And now let's check this door right here and see who's in it. We have a police officer, a former police officer, if you will. So we have a few routes we can take. Here's where the chefs lie, which is kind of cool. I don't know if the chefs fight or anything. Looks like they don't. Looks like they just cook. So these chefs are not trainers per se. This place does have a cool aesthetic to it, though. Yeah, so they don't do anything here. Okay. So this is the meal room where you see your chefs. And this is a pretty cool area for it to be. Here on the next floor, we have a door here. And you get nice world building and lore. Everybody doesn't yield a fight, but there are fights every now and again. And for this guy, we have a battle against presumably water Pokemons, such as Magikarp, the magical and majestic Magikarp, where we will deal with Magikarp with the quickness when we hit it with our Thunderbolt to save the day. Thunderbolt for the Magikarp, and the Magikarp has been downed. That's one Magikarp down. More to go in the future. 3 Pokeballs have been down from the Fisherman. So the Fisherman was a very useless trainer to fight in here. And now we have this guy who does nothing. He talks about chop down and nothing. So everybody does not yield a battle. Who do we have here? We have this guy. These guys really don't want you to get to that Pokeball in the chair. And it's nice that you can clearly see that Pokeball is clearly on a chair, which is very impressive. He has a Ponyta. We will hit this Ponyta with a Thunderbolt and hope that it one-shots it. That Ponyta's on level 18 though, so it probably won't. Quick attack. We will hit you with Thunderbolt. And it did not finish you. But never fear, we have Headbutt now. How much will this Headbutt deal? It dealt a lot. And now we shall do another Headbutt. At least he's smart enough to use Quick Attack. This guy is getting to be a problem. But there is nothing that can stop him from the onslaught of Pikachu's incredible offense in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. This Pikachu is way more powerful than meets the eye. We'll keep Headbutt. Gentleman Books has been defeated. And now we must get past the second gentleman, who looks like the first gentleman. Gentleman Lamar has a Sandshrew. That means business. And we shall take out his Sandshrew with our Pikachu. That also means business. It means Headbutt, and hopefully we get the flinch. We did not. Hopefully we do not get poisoned. We did not. Perfect. Headbutt. And it has taken it out with a critical hit. Gentleman Lamar has been defeated, and he has yielded Pidgeotto a next level. Ivysaur has also leveled up. And Gentleman Lamar will give us 3 Pokeballs and $2,000. Let's see what's in here. A nugget. Even more money. Nuggets are worth $5,000. So now we are doing even better. Who's in here? He's sitting down. He does not wish to fight us. The little boy has no Pokeballs. He cannot fight us. Who's in this door? There's a girl in this door, and there's this person that's just sitting down talking about how sick they are. So far we're doing pretty good. Let's see. We're going to go back to that first floor, if only to get a heal off. Now there are several different directions we can head out. This cruise, if you will call it, is not really a maze. It's basically just one of those things where you can go in, check, and we're looking for a very specific item in here. So let's head down here and see if we can find it down here. So down here to the bottom of the ship, we have this door. Well, this door will lead us to the sailor that's sitting on the couch. He says and claims that he's a very strong man, and he has a munchoke in the back to prove it. Here, this sailor wants to battle us for the ages and make sure that he reclaims his rightful place as king of the pirates. Sailor Leonard throws out Slowpoke. And Slowpoke, in an effort to egg us on, is just carrying on by his normal day. We shall thunderbolt him, and hopefully that thunderbolt will yield us a positive result. That thunderbolt has taken him out. That thunderbolt has yielded a loss from this man. As he sits there laughing, corny and all, he has been defeated. There's nothing he can do with the shame but hide it behind this man's 2 Pokeballs. This guy has a wrench. What type of engineer Dylan? The engineer type. The engineer type has a Magnemite. The polarity will not save him from our double kicks. Magnemite is now Steel in the new era of Pokemon, where back in the day he was just electric. But then in Gen 2 they made Steel, and he's been stuck ever since. Dealing with the shame and heartache of the fact that he can get taken out by this double kick. And there's nothing, I mean nothing, he can do about it. So another thing I should do is I should give Squirtle, because I don't know if Squirtle is even leveling up in here. I should give Squirtle Scold, because now that I know we have Scold, I should definitely give it to Squirtle. Squirtle is going to be very good with that move. So let's go ahead and give Squirtle Scald while we're at it. TM Case, let's give it Scald. So hopefully Squirtle is close to leveling up as well. That would be nice. Okay, so I don't know why we even have Bubble, but whatever. We'll get rid of a Tail Whip. But yes, Squirtle has Bubble. And I guess he's going to have Bubble so he can conserve PP. Like if it's a weak water Pokemon, but right now Squirtle is definitely not ready to defeat these enemies. So now we have the Sailor who's going to stop me from getting that Pokeball over there, over yonder. But don't worry, Sailor. I have something in my bag of tricks for you. I have a fresh Thunderbolt, and that fresh Thunderbolt shall defeat you, sir. I will have in my bag of tricks a Thunderbolt for thee, and the Thunderbolt shall come for thee, and it shall take out that Psyduck. Psyduck has been liberated. Psyduck has been defeated. Psyduck is no more. We shall keep him in because I didn't read the fact that Poliwag is coming next. Poliwag, you say, I will raise him a Thunderbolt, and I will have him lose to this Thunderbolt. Poliwag looks very giant, almost as if he's not up to scale. But that is the way they decided Poliwag should be weighed, and Poliwag is probably just that size, after all. And Squirtle has finally reached its final form, got to the big time to become a War Turtle. And then the War Turtle will reach its final form to become a Blastoise one day, but not today. he should be happy that he has at least made it to war turtle status, where all Squirtles go in their war turtle status. He's an angry war turtle. He means business. Wait, let's get that Pokeball. He thought I forgot, but I have acquired the Super Potion, the potion that costs $700 in the shop. We have it now. And now that we have this Super Potion, there is nothing that can stop us from dealing with this fisherman. This fisherman shall know our wrath. This fisherman shall face the full punishment of Thunderbolt. Fisherman Barney cannot defeat us at all, because now we shall be able to employ the awesome power of Thunderbolt to take out the Godine, and then the Godine will be no more, and the Godine will faint. And now that the Godine has fainted, he has to send out his last and most precious Pokemon in order to win the day, and it is a Horsey. And since he sent out this Horsey, he has made a grave mistake, because we also have Thunderbolt, and now his Horsey will be defeated once and for all, and we have triumphed over this Horsey. And it has fainted, and it went back, and it fainted. And now we've beaten Fisherman's Barney, and we have gotten 3 Pokeballs out of him. That's a job well done. Is there anything else over here? There's nothing else over here. So this section was just made just for battles. And this was not truly meant to even do anything but get you items in battles. So it is virtually useless in the grand scheme of things. But since this is the SSN, you should get your items and your battles in while you can, because they are not guaranteed that you will be able to do them in the future. So here's this guy watching his painting of a Shelter. And who's in here? So now here's the guys on the deck. I see you, Pikachu. I see you. We shall fight this sailor on the deck, which is kind of cool that they have a motif out here where you can go onto the deck and then fight these guys. I commend them on this. This is a very cool thing, Pokemon. Game Freak. You guys did a good job. But this Poliwag has to be defeated. It is disrespectful to send a Poliwag after me. A lone Poliwag will never defeat a Pikachu. Never. Not in this day and age. Never. So now that the Poliwag has submitted, Edmund has lost. What about this sailor? He shall avenge his friend by also losing to me. And once he also loses to me, Sailor Trevor will know that this is no place for a seal. And once we take out this seal with extreme firepower, we shall give it the Thunderbolt. And it does Aqua Jet in a last-ditch effort to deal only 9 damage. We will do Thunderbolt to deal all of his health and take the seal down. And that seal, which was a female, by the way, has been defeated and it has fainted. And here comes Munchop. And this calls for drastic measures. Send in the bird, the legend known as Pidgeotto, to finally do a fight after, I don't know how long it's been since Pidgeotto got to do a fight. But it shall do wing attack now. And it shall defeat this Munchop in one hit, which is perfect. Sometimes I forget that Pidgeotto was even on the team. We've gotten 3 Pokeballs. What do you want? Nothing. He's not a fighter. He's just a sailor. And that's just a kid. So there's truly nothing on this one then. Okay, there's nothing here. Like, there's nothing but Pikachu looking at the sunset. Which I guess is nice for Pikachu. It makes Pikachu happy. So let's leave Pikachu. Now that Pikachu is happy, we've done our job. And now let's leave. We have bullied these guys into submission. So now there's only one true area to go. We have explored everything in this castle. Yes, I've called it a castle. And now it is time to... Well, we already explored these doors too. Yeah, we explored these doors. I remember the layout. Now it's time to go up these stairs. But first, we have to take out our rival. Yes, he's being a jerk, so we must set him straight. We must one-shot him with a Pikachu until he dies. Pikachu, let's take out this jerk. Hit him with a thunderbolt where it hurts. A supreme thunderbolt. That took him out. Then Pikachu looked from side to side after he hit him with a supreme thunderbolt. As we level up to level 25. Once the Pidgeotto has been done in, it was time for us to get on to our next threat, the Eevee. And for the Eevee, we will send out good old Nidorino to double kick that Eevee until he goes down. Nidorino, who hasn't been exposed to battle in quite some time, will employ his awesome double kick. Here's the first piece of the resistance and the second kick. And the next time will be your last Eevee. Because somehow we are faster than this Eevee. And now shall do our double kick. And we have defeated this Eevee. So that's his main Pokemon. Now what do you have for us? We have defeated your Eevee with our Nidorino. And it wants to learn Toxic, which is not bad of a move, actually. I'd rather it learn Toxic than have Poison Sting, to be honest. Get rid of Poison Sting. Okay, here comes Oddish then. Okay, we're going to send in Charmeleon. Maybe Charmeleon can finally, be a hero today. Even though it just has Amber. But, Charmeleon could use the experience. So let Charmeleon grow. Let him grow, thrive, and take out Oddishes around the world. So here comes an Amber on the Oddish. Defeat this Oddish. The Oddish is powerful. This Charmeleon doesn't get to do anything right. He is horrible. Will he wake up? No, he will not. Acid. Okay, this Charmeleon looks like a liability, man. Is he going to wake up? He woke up. Okay, good job, Charmeleon. Now, Charmeleon. Okay, you burnt him at least. Okay, good. So if this... Yeah, the next one should do it. This Charmeleon's having a hard time out here. But it is a level 20 Oddish, though. So it's not like he's the worst out here. But he's not the greatest out here, so... This Charmeleon has done its thing and has defeated the Oddish. The plant has died. And now it has fainted, And Trainer Real has been really beat down today. Now that you have been defeated, Trainer Real, your secret techniques, it is time for me to go up here now. The place that you tried to stop me from going. Now let me help this man so he can give me the ability of cut. Secret techniques cannot be used by humans. Give me the ability to use cut. I shall demonstrate it on this plant. Okay, he clearly just did it. Anyway, now we have the ability to go to face the gym leader. Thank you, sir. What's in that garbage can? There's nothing but puke in that garbage can. Anyway, now we can leave the SSN. And now we can set sail to defeat Lieutenant Surge and then we will call it a day. After we defeat Lieutenant Surge, we will save, get our bearings, and then we will be happier people, happy campers. So now we're going to get off of this, and this SS Anne will leave, and it shall never return. And it's kind of surreal to see it go like that. I was supposed to change into the outfit too. We can have a sailor outfit, but I didn't change into it. Let's put the sailor outfit on now if I even can. Let's see. We go to the bag, clothing trunk. We can change the outfits, clothes. Let's go to the sailor tee. Okay, Pikachu got it, but let me get it too. Yeah, fake. I called him fake. Okay. All right, he is a sailor today. And the hat, he has the sailor cap. So there we go. We did put him in the sailor stuff, man. We got to get him in the sailor shoes too, though. And Pikachu also needs that sailor hat. There we go. We are the sailors. We should have been the sailors when we were on the SSN, but we just didn't make it to have it. Yes, man, I know I have cut now. But give me a second. I have to heal first. Then I will deal with you, Lieutenant Surge. Now, if I'm smart, I might put up my Pidgeotto and then just bring in the Diglett, because the Diglett should be a better matchup for his electric team. Like, Pidgeotto is becoming useless real fast. But I think the characters I have here should be pretty good against him, though. It shouldn't be that bad. Let's see. Okay, now it is time to face him and defeat him for all time with our ultimate power. Let's go take on Lieutenant Surge. Cut down the tree. Get us in there. Thank you. Now out of my way. Let us in here. We are here to destroy Lieutenant Surge by any means necessary. What level you want me on, man? You don't care this time? Good. Charmeleon, you will be our ace today. Let's just battle this guy. So if I get rid of the trainers first and then check for the missing things, it becomes more simpler. So I like to always get rid of these trainers first. And he has a Magnemite, which is kind of cool that they have stuff like that. All right, Charmeleon. Charmeleon is going to be very important for dealing with this guy, to be honest, because Charmeleon has several moves that can deal with him, Amber and Dig. So we're going to employ the magical powers of Dig to be a ground move and take out that Magnemite in one hit. So hopefully that's some good experience for Charmeleon. Good job, Charmeleon. You did it. Now let's deal with this guy. So Charmeleon should be able to deal with all of these guys, and hopefully he can at least take down a Pokemon or two of Lieutenant Surge. Like, I might have to use Nidorano and everybody else too. Squirtle's going to be kind of useless for Lieutenant Surge, though. Like, that's not going to be too great. Light Screen. Well, I'm planning on using Dig anyway. Amber just wouldn't be super effective on just Voltorb. So we're going to use Dig, and the man with the microphone is going to have to go down. Okay, what did you do? Alright, we're gonna do dig again. He's using Thunder Shock. How much is that gonna deal? Okay, it only dealt 10. That's not bad. That's an acceptable loss. So let's go ahead and hit him with the dig. Self-destruct. Okay, hopefully we don't get hit by this. Okay, we did not. Okay. Good to know that they have self-destruct, though, now that I know that. Yeah, I don't know who I want to send out. Maybe Pikachu? Let's send out Pikachu, and hopefully Pikachu's faster. Because if Pikachu is faster, then that means Pikachu can use Headbutt a couple of times, which would be very good indeed. We shall employ Headbutt. That is perfect. Swift. Headbutt once more. Okay, Pikachu has taken him out. He edged him out with a headbutt. And now our War Turtle has made to level 18, which is brilliant. Alright, he's been defeated. Now, it is time for this gentleman to get defeated as well. And I see that Sailor just up there sitting there chilling, watching the nonsense. Gentleman Tucker is the next up. And he has a Pikachu, just like us. Alright, so for that Pikachu, I'm going to hit him with Dig. Quick attack, huh? Not a bad plan. Dig. So I'm going to have to give this Charmeleon like a potion or something so he can actually not be low on health by the time he gets there. So now we're going to hit him with Headbutt. Wow, didn't expect a full restore. Okay, let's do a dig again. One more dig should still take him out, though. Wow, that quick attack did a lot. Did a lot of damage to our Charmeleon, but no matter. Our Charmeleon is ready for this. He's a veteran. He thinks he's Ash's Charmeleon. And if that's the case, he's going to disobey us till no tomorrow. And our Ivysaur is made to level 20, which is beautiful. Alright, let's find the things. Okay, that's one button. We need another button now. Okay, that was easy. Well, they made this extremely easy, I see. Alright, let's go ahead and use them, potion them up. Let's give him 2 potions because he lost a good amount of health right there. Let's give Pikachu a potion too. Okay. And we're probably going to start this off with... We're going to start off with Nidorino. We're going to have Nidorino start us off. Okay, let's deal with Lieutenant Surge. Let's see what he got. It's okay, Lieutenant Surge. You'll never defeat me. I am the one to come and defeat you. It is time to fight Lieutenant Surge and his Voltorb. That thing is a very high level. Toxic. Wow. That's not good. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to this. Man, I can't do much out here. Switch to Pikachu. Okay, so he did do toxic, but that toxic might have been worth doing on somebody else instead of him. We might realistically lose this. Use a super potion on him. I'm going to need him for a toxic later down the line. Let's go ahead and headbutt him. Are we faster? Yep, we're faster. Headbutt. But this Joker. Man, this Joker didn't want to go. Okay, well, Pikachu can hang on. I know Pikachu good for that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give Pikachu a good old super potion. Like, we just breaking out the super potions right now. Go ahead and get it, Pikachu. Okay, so this guy should just lose on his own because the toxic then got to him. Now for Magnemite, I'm going to have to specifically break out Charmeleon because only really Charmeleon can deal with Magnemite. That dig should do a whole lot of damage to him, hopefully. In theory. Okay, Pidgeotto has leveled up. Okay, here's Magnemite now. Okay, we're going to throw in Charmeleon. Go ahead and deal with that Magnemite. Run, Pikachu, run. Alright, there go Charmeleon to deal with him. Alright, dig. Okay, cool. And we're faster too. So this is going to be perfect. No, it won't work, Lieutenant Surge. Dig. Okay, well, that one dig didn't do it. Uh-oh, Thunderbolt. Man. Uh-oh. Yeah, we nearly lost. Dig. Well, I'm glad he hanged on. But, yeah, he is like a good 7 levels behind, though. I get it. Okay, but he's out. And now he's on level 19. So he's not 7 levels behind now. Now what? He has a Raichu. Okay, so this Raichu is going to be a threat. Let's go ahead and bring in Nidorano. Hopefully Nidorano can like survive whatever he's going to do. Hopefully. And get out a Toxic. Because if we can get out a Toxic, we're somewhat good. But if we can't even get out this Toxic, we might lose. Okay, let's try to do this Toxic. Uh-oh, here comes Thunderbolt. Oh, man, this is going to be crazy. Okay, we survived it. Good. Toxic. That's all I expected from him, just to survive it. And he did it. He did good. All right, we're going to switch in Pikachu. Or actually, we can switch in this Ivysaur. Let's switch in Ivysaur right now. Yeah. And we can throw out a Leech Seed on him. So let's switch in Ivysaur. And while he already that, we can put a Leech Seed on him, and that'll make it even better. Oh, that did a lot, man. He bullying us now. All right, let's go ahead and do a Leech Seed. Okay, here come that Thunderbolt again. Well, we should resist that. Yeah, we did. Okay, we did our thing. Leech Seed. Come on, you. We got something for you. We got Leech Seed, man. Come on. All right, we're doing pretty good now. He has a lot of health, too, so these attacks do really affect them. All right, so we got that. We're going to go ahead and hit you with a Van Whip. Go that Thunderbolt on us again, man. All right, hit him with a Van Whip. There we go. Get the Leech Seed, give us some health back. And that Toxic should still be doing him in. I'm glad I went with that Toxic and got rid of that Poison Sting. That was definitely a good idea. All right. He about done now. Even if you beat the Ivysaur, you can't survive this. Fine Whip. Got him. Alright, that's the end of Lieutenant Surge. So I guess this game isn't super easy if you just blitz through it. It get kind of challenging. But it's going to level out. It's going to level out. We got Lieutenant Surge. He is down. We beat him with the sailor outfit. And now we get our badge. And we get his autograph for some unfathomable reason. Thunderbolt. Now that's something good right there. Alright, and we have beaten Lieutenant Surge. Let's get outside of here. We've done it. Lieutenant Surge was the third gym leader, and he has been soundly defeated. Let's get up out of here first. Pikachu has done it. And now we shall save. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the second part of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And I will see you guys in the next one. And take care. And this was fun. All right, guys. See ya.